Welcome to your yoga practice. It is Friday, May 9th. We'll get moving pretty quickly today, but let's go ahead and start by dropping in. You can scan the environment that you are in. And as you do that, I'll share another little thought for us today regarding Aparigraha, non-attachment. Look at your physical home space. Do the things that surround you make you feel light and free? Or do they make you feel heavy and weighed down? Move in the direction of light and free. As best we can, let's maybe spend some time this weekend clearing out spaces or rearranging situations to make you feel more at ease. What you possess will possess you if you're attached. All right, and if you're still looking around your space, let yourself settle on something that brings you joy. Got a dog sleeping under a blanket over here, so I'll look at, well, she's not a possession. Let me look at something else. I will look at something that needs to be dusted, but it still brings me joy. You can find something of your own or close your eyes and just think of something in your quote-unquote possession that brings you joy. And notice how that feels. Like, no question, you appreciate this being in your space. And then we can look straight ahead and then lower the eyes or close them and reconnect with that feeling that you felt or imagine it. When you just know you feel good about what you've got. And so we're going to kind of notice that feeling as a way of laying the foundation to practice cultivating more of it. Good. So maybe we'll do some Marie Kondoing in our spaces over the weekend. Does this spark joy? And if not, can we let it go, pass it on to someone who could use it? All right, on an inhale, we'll go ahead and stretch our arms out and up. Exhale, float the arms back down. Take your time doing this a few times. Inhale, floating the arms out and up. Exhale, floating them down. Think of a bird taking flight. No clutter in the sky. Well, yeah, we'll go with that. We're getting there. Inhale, float your arms up, and then we'll interlace our fingers, release the index fingers to point up, stretch your arms up so the arms might even kind of smash the ears. Really pull them up. Of course, if there's any discomfort or pain in the shoulders, you can reimagine this. Maybe bring your hands down in front of your chest. If you're able to, keep pulling up. Option to breathe deeply, nice slow full breaths, especially anyone with any sort of breathing troubles, you might want to keep it slow full breaths. If you're able to and interested, we'll try a few rounds of breath of fire. Go for 10 to 20. So if you're familiar, go ahead and get going. If it's newer or you want a reminder, we can start by sticking our tongue out and panting like a dog. And keep that action in the abdomen going as you draw the tongue in and breathe out through the nose. Let's all take a big breath in. Pull your arms up. Engage your root lock. So tightening up your pelvic floor. Imagine pulling everything in and up. Imagine drawing the energy up the spine all the way up. And then exhale, relax, float the arms down. Hands can touch the ground. Take a few breaths here. And you can stay just as you are, or we'll take another round, up to 20 cycles of breath of fire. Go at your own pace. As it feels right, big breath in. Pull your arms up, engage root lock. Imagine squeezing energy from the base of your tailbone all the way up the spine. And exhale, float the arms down. Pause for a few breaths. Noticing the effect of this breathing practice. You can stay at rest, taking full, slow breaths, or one more round, Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Interlacing your fingers, index fingers pointing up to the sky, so that's Kali Mudra. You can imagine the purpose of this being to kind of clear us out, to help us focus our energy, bring in some fresh energy, and up to 20 cycles of breath of fire when you're ready. Big breath in. Root lock, squeezing energy from the base of your tailbone all the way up the spine. Stretch your arms up and let it all go. Hands to the earth, take a couple breaths. Good. If you need to switch the cross of your legs, go for it. And then we'll walk our fingertips forward and just sway a little side to side. And walk your hands over to your left side. You might fold forward and down a bit more. Notice your right low back and hip area. Look for a stretch there. One more breath. And then we'll come back to center. And walk your hands over to the other side. Noticing your left low back hip area. A couple more breaths. You can always move around, find a way that it feels most pleasant or beneficial. And come back to center. We'll go ahead and come up to the top of the mat. So finding your mountain pose. If you like using blocks as you flow, you can set those at the top of your mat. And when you get there, bring your feet out a little wider than usual. Soften your knees and let's bounce or shake it out. You could shake out your arms. 2 more breaths. Coming to stillness. And then inhale, stretching your arms out and up. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Soften the knees as you go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Shoulder blades slide towards the spine. Look ahead. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart and down by your sides. After a breath, we'll take another breath in, stretching up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Go at your own pace. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And by your side, taking a breath. You can keep resting if you feel like you need a few more breaths just standing. Otherwise, one more half flow. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Your exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart and arms by your side. Take a breath. Good. Next inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold to the ground. This time hands will touch the ground or block. Step your right foot back. We'll drop the knee for this first round, untucking the toes. Inhale, see about stretching your arms up, just passing through. Exhale your hands back to the ground. Tuck the right toes, step the left foot back. Big breath in, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Point your toes back. Inhale, lift your heart, finding cobra. Exhale, lowering down, tucking the toes, finding downward facing dog. Breathing here, you might shift your hips side to side. And then on an inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Look forward between your hands, really push the ground away. Then step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat. Once it gets there, drop your left knee, untucking the toes. Inhale, see about stretching your arms up. Slow, full breath in. And exhale your hands to the ground. Tuck the left toes. Breathe in as you step that left foot forward. Breathe out as you fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Then arms by your side, taking a breath in mountain pose. Next, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold to the ground. Hands touch down, left foot steps back. This time we'll keep our hands grounded, our left knee lifted. Draw your heart forward and push your left heel back. Big breath in. And out. See if you could drop your left hip a little lower. We're looking for a stretch in the front of the left thigh. And then planting your hands, step the right foot back. Big breath in. Breathing out, lower down. Point the toes back. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. Find downward facing dog. Remember, you can always pause in tabletop or child's pose if that would be better for you. We'll stay for a couple breaths. If you're in down dog, we're pushing the ground away through our arms so intentionally that the shoulders kind of slide up towards the ears. The head's heavy. Core can be engaged here, chest pressing towards thighs, knees soft. And from down dog, inhale your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog, look forward, push the ground away, and then step or swing your left foot to the top of the mat. This runner's lunge for a couple of breaths, fingertips staying grounded, right heel pressing back. Maybe imagine dropping your left hip so we can feel a stretch there. Next inhale, step your right foot forward, exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale your hands to your heart. You can keep your hands there or drop your arms by your sides. Let yourself get recalibrated. So a couple of breaths. Feet on the earth. Crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Next inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down, hands on the ground. Step your right foot straight back in space. If you already know that doesn't work for you to rise up in crescent lunge, then you can just plant your right foot. See if you can balance on your right toes, and then sweep the arms forwards and up. Good. Breathing here, you might pulse a little bit, bending into your left knee. Gently, so not like we're bouncing or anything, just a little pulse. One more inhale. And exhale your hands to the ground. Step the left foot back, breathing in. Breathing out, lower knees, lower the belly. Point your toes back. Inhale, push your hands into the ground, so maybe lifting your chest, stretching the belly a little more for cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes and down dog, or give yourself a break. About 3 slow breaths. From down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Option to bend the knee and stack the hips, giving us a little quad stretch, a little twist. Then re-extending your right leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat. Whatever it takes to get there is fine. See if you can steady yourself here on the left toes. We can always plant the foot if needed. When you're ready, rise up. Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge or warrior one. And maybe tiny little pulses, bending through that right knee just a smidge more. Good. And then we'll see if we can step all the way up to the top of the mat, balancing on the right leg. If you want to take little baby steps with that left foot to get it closer to the right leg, that's fine. Let's see if we can stand up to the right leg, drawing the left knee up towards our chest. Keep stretching your arms up. Just do the best you can. Balance for one more breath. And set your left foot down, arms float down. Breathe here. And on an inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold to the ground. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, hands on the earth. Step your right foot back. Inhale, rise up. Whoops, doing a little repeat. We'll just stay here for a second. We'll just skip ahead. So we'll take a big step up into the left leg. All right, breathing here. You might tiptoe that right foot up a little bit closer. And as you're ready, giant step into the left leg. See if you could pull the right knee up towards your chest. One more breath. Balance as best you can on the left leg. And then set your right foot down. A couple breaths here. Maybe give yourself a shake out. All right. Inhaling, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold down. We'll plant our hands, step the right foot out, back and out this time. So now we're all setting up for warrior one. On an inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky, bending into your left knee. You might shimmy the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Keep reaching up, and then slow motion, fold forward, arms staying by your ears for a moment here. Lots of work for the body. Engage your left thigh, glutes, right foot rooting down. One more inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms down and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe here you interlace your fingers and fold down, lifting the knuckles towards the sky. If you're able to fold forward and down, try to let your head get really heavy. Even if your fingers aren't interlaced, you could place your hands on your hips or your low back to try to let your head and neck release a bit. If this is hitting the spot, you can stay. Otherwise, we'll flow a little. Inhale, rising up through the torso, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hinging forward and down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhaling, Dekasana. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, folding forward and down. Then we'll bring our hands to the ground, stepping ourselves back to plank pose. Inhale here. This time on the exhale, drop your knees, bend your elbows, dropping your chest and your chin. Then inhale, inching forward into cobra pose. Exhale, push yourself up and back into child's pose. A few breaths at rest here. From child's pose, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, lifting your left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, you can lift it and stack the hip. There's our quad stretch, little twist through the spine. One more breath. And re-extending your left leg. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or swing the left foot to the top of the mat. Breathing in, bring the right foot up to fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. On your exhale, fold all the way back down. Hands touch the ground, left foot stepping back and out. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Stretching your arms up energetically, bending into your right knee. We can shimmy that foot to the edge of the mat if we think we want a little more space. And option to flow, inhale, exhale, fold down. We'll all fold down for a moment. Arms alongside the ears. There we go. Powerful pose here. Broke a sweat on the last round. One more inhale, really stretch the arms up. And then exhale, sweep the arms down and back. Hinge forward, maybe interlacing your fingers and lifting your knuckles towards the sky. Work with what you've got. It's part of Aparigraha also. We can have goals, but we have to let go of our expectations in the moment. We have to work with what is here now to get towards our goals. One more slow breath in and out. And then if the hands are interlaced, release them. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Exhale, hinge forward and down, Dekasana. A few rounds like that. Breathing in, Virabhadrasana 1. Breathing out, Dekasana. Breathing in, rise up. Breathing out, hinge forward and down. Breathing in, rise up. Breathing out, fold forward and down. Then bring your hands to the ground. We'll just step that left foot up, fold forward. Inhaling, rise all the way up. And exhaling, hands to the heart. Breathing here, feel your feet rooting into the ground. Hands pressing into each other, lift your heart up. And shift your weight into your left leg, balancing on the right foot. You might draw that right knee up towards your chest again. See how available that is right now. And then we'll start to hinge forward. So stretching the right leg back in space as best you can into Warrior 3. Balance isn't happening today. Well, if you're standing up, it is. So we can just keep it small. Trying to balance on the left leg, maybe stepping the right toes back behind us. Maybe someone out there is really hinging, leg and torso parallel to the ground. And you can do whatever you need to do with your arms. Maybe you liked interlacing your fingers behind your back. You can do that. Couple more breaths. Keep the breath moving no matter what the body and mind are doing. And from Warrior 3, as you're ready, slowly try to lift your torso and draw your right knee up towards your chest. And then place the right foot on the inside of the left leg, anywhere on the inside of the left leg, Vrikshasana tree pose, stretching the arms up. Just imagine breathing into the sole of your left foot. And then set the right foot down. Notice the energy shifting around as we recalibrate both feet on the ground. Good. Hands together in front of your heart, standing tall. Feet rooting down, crown of the head rising up. Core muscles engaged, supporting you, supporting your spine. Start shifting your weight into the right leg. Keep in mind, staying here, just playing with shifting the weight is a wonderful place to be. Maybe you hinge forward, playing with Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Do what you need to do with your arms. Notice if we need to let go of our expectations, or better yet, judgments. Let go of any judgments about your ability, your steadiness. Just be here with whatever is happening and keep breathing. Another breath. And then let's try to stand upright, drawing the left knee up towards your chest. Maybe you reach your arms up, maybe your hands are at your heart. Lift the chest. See about bringing the sole of your left foot to the inside of the right leg. So into tree pose on the other side. Again, doing what feels right with your arms. One more breath. Imagine breathing it down into the ground. And release your left foot to the earth, arms to your sides. Standing tall. Nice, comfortably wide stance. Give yourself some twists side to side. You could let your arms swing around your body, hands gently slapping. And another couple, maybe you sweep your front arm up and overhead, being mindful, of course, of the shoulders. All right. Go ahead and make your way down to your spine, and we'll pause for some stillness here. Maybe you need or want your feet on the ground today. Maybe legs outstretched. Hands could rest on your torso, or arms could be outstretched away from your body, giving you some space. Every breath in, we're bringing the outside world in. Every breath out, we are letting go. As you rest, you could sense your physical home space. Do the things that surround you help you feel light and free? Or do they help you feel heavy and weighed down? Whenever possible, move in the direction of light and free. Clean out spaces or rearrange situations to help you feel more at ease. What you possess can possess you if we're too attached. About 3 more slow, full breaths. Try to have the neck and shoulders perfectly relaxed and soft as the breath floats in. And floats back out. When you're ready, give yourself a stretch. And we'll meet in an easy seat, noticing how your body and mind feel after your efforts. If you'd like to close by chanting 1 round of Om, let's draw the hands together at the heart, sitting up tall, imagining connecting with the millions of people around the world who benefit from this practice. Big breath in. Deep bow of gratitude to the ancient teachers and teachings and to this community. For anyone who is local, on Saturday we have 2 good offerings. Christy, who's with us, is teaching a donation-based yoga class at the Portsmouth Farmers Market at 9 a.m. And then at 7 p.m. on Saturday, I'm doing a donation-based sound bath inside the Norfolk Karate Academy. You can always reach out if you have questions about these things. I'll see you next week.